Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Rainbow Tarot UK here. Lovely to have you here joining me for a pick a card reading. Particularly if you're new, then obviously a big warm welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, then special thanks for coming back and having another reading with me. So today our topic is, what has your person realised about you and the connection? And also we're going to be looking at, what do they want to do with that? Do they want to do anything with that realisation? What's going to be the next action or the next steps, or what are they planning on doing, that kind of thing. So we've got three piles. We've got pile number one, which is a card that says rest, with the turquoise howlite here. And then we have pile number two, which is a card that says illumination. There we go. And that is with the rhodonite. And then we have pile number three, which is a card that says intuition. And that is with the pink agate here. Okay, so those are your three piles. Go for the one that feels right. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, that's absolutely fine. That just means you've got messages in more than one pile. And I will see you very soon in your reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number one, welcome back to your reading. Lovely to have you here. Thanks ever so much for joining me again for another pick a card reading, or joining me for the first time if it's your first time. So today we're doing, aren't we, what has your person realised about you and the connection? And also, we're going to be asking some questions about what they might want to do with that realisation, or what they might want to do about that realisation. So we have got, or you came into the reading under this card that says rest. Okay, beautiful green card here. And the turquoise howlite stone or crystal, polished crystal. Okay, so let's put that there. All right, so I haven't shuffled any oracle cards. I just want to say, remember, it is a general reading, so please just take the messages that feel right to you, that are pertinent to your situation. Don't ever force a message. It's timeless, so it's good for whenever you're finding it. And also, just to sort of say, if for whatever reason the whole reading feels a little bit off, then there might be another pile that you're attracted to that might be your pile. Or there's other readings on my channel, and I've got a few on what have they realised, and also playlists and stuff. So please do check those out as well. But anyway, let us ask. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're all really, really good. Sending you lots of love and light wherever you are in the world. Anyway, let's check out for pile number one. First of all, what we're going to ask with their person. Please can you tell me, what has this person realised about pile number one and the connection? What have they realised about pile number one? No, I feel like it's the top one actually. About pile number one and the connection. Let's go for this one. It is, in fact, fulfillment. Wow. Okay. Beautiful. Fulfillment. That's lovely. Okay, so we've got rest, we've got fulfillment. Okay, let's have one more. What have they realised? Let's go for one of these. What have they realised about pile number one and the connection? What have they realised about pile number one and the connection? I feel like I've got two here. I don't know why, but I'm going to take them. I feel I've got this one, which is Say What You Mean, card number 18. And then we've also got self-sabotage. Self-sabotage. Okay, so let's see if we can put that, maybe put that down here actually. I might actually just cover up just in case. Just cover up that bit there, like that. Okay, so self-sabotage, say what you mean, fulfillment. Now, because it's the rest card, you'd come in with a rest card. Some of you might be on pause or in separation or something like that from this particular person. They may have realised that they really feel a lot for you with the fulfillment, that you fulfil them in some way. But there might be something around them needing to communicate with you, with Say What You Mean and self-sabotage. So it might be that there's something in this situation which is a little bit tricky or a little bit difficult, or there's maybe some triggering going on, or some sabotage techniques going on. Maybe there's some confrontation, something like that. So maybe this person is realising, possibly in separation, that the situation is a lot more fulfilling than maybe they've given it credit for, or maybe they've behaved in a way which sort of like, suggests that they're fulfilled. So maybe they haven't behaved in a way that suggests that they are fulfilled, but in actual fact, they do feel fulfilled, and it might have been a separation period that has made them realise that. But it could also mean that there's some issues going on and this person is looking for a break in this situation. This person feels like there needs to be a break in this situation. So it could be one of those two things. But let's get the tarot out and see where it takes us, really. So what has pile number one's person realised about pile number one and the connection? What have they realised? So we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Star, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Six of Pentacles, and we have the Moon card. Okay, and what do we have at the bottom of the deck? The Eight of Cups. So with the Eight of Cups being the overarching energy, it could be that you are actually in separation from this person, because the Eight of Cups is a walking away. It's a walking away from the situation, really. So, and because you've also got the Rest card, I just feel for many of you, it might be that you're asking about somebody where you've separated from that person, or you're kind of at a little bit of a crossroads where you could be on the brinks of maybe separating or something like that, because you've got the Ten of Wands and you've got the Nine of Wands. Now, Ten of Wands is centering your reading, which is usually a heavy load. This person has a heavy load. So maybe the situation is a little bit heavy at the moment. Again, with say what you mean, self-sabotage, it might be lots of things that you are, that's kind of hindering the relationship, misunderstandings, you know, where there needs to be clearer communication, you know, maybe like I said, sabotaging techniques, or, you know, one person or two people not behaving in a way which is, you know, going to bring fulfillment to the connection. So that could have been what's caused it to come into separation, or it could be that it's on the brinks of that. But I think this person is realising that it is, that with the Star card, they do want healing. They do want healing in the situation. I think that's what they're realising. That's probably why you got the fulfillment card, because I think they realise that there is still a potential, huge potential in this situation. Maybe they're thinking perhaps we need a little bit of space, perhaps we need a little bit of healing time, perhaps we need a little bit of a break from one another. Just because sometimes that can happen in relationships, you know, you just need to step back a little bit, give each other a little bit of space, and then you come back with renewed energy. So if that's the case, I feel this person, if you're with this person, they're saying, let's have a little bit of space, let's have a little bit of a break. I don't think they're meaning it to be long term. I just think they're probably just needing a bit of breathing space. But if you're already in separation from them, I think this person is wanting healing with the Star card here, because the Star card is a card of healing. The Moon card says to me that they are thinking very, very deeply about this situation. They might be having lots of dreams about you, but there also could have been some confusion in the situation, or there could be some confusion, some misunderstandings, that kind of thing that has gone on in the situation, or that's going on in the situation, which leads me to believe there needs to be sort of better communication, maybe. But I would say that this person with the Six of Pentacles and the Star card wants to carry on giving to the situation, because the Six of Pentacles is about giving, and wants the situation to be healed. And with the Nine of Wands is like a wounded warrior. So that is somebody who's ready to stand up and fight for something. So if this situation has been confusing, has been heavy, has been difficult, and you've either come into separation or you're thinking about that, you know, having talks, or you're at a kind of crossroads or something like that, then I think this person is saying, what they've realised is that this relationship could fulfil them, could bring them a lot of fulfillment, but maybe either they're needing a little bit of a break from it, or in that break time they are realising that even more, that this situation is going to fulfil them. This situation pulls them in with the Moon card here. But there could be some triggering in this situation as well, with this person looking in the mirror here. It could be that there's some triggering to it, but I feel like there's a strong pull. And it's interesting because on the arm of this person you can see a tattoo of a dog, and a dog is always a symbol of protection and loyalty. So I feel like this person is loyal to you still. They do want to protect the connection still. They do want to heal it, but they recognise that it is maybe, or has gone through a heavy time, or it is going to go through a heavy time. But I feel like when I'm looking at this Ten of Wands, because the Ten of Wands can also be the end of a tough cycle. So maybe this person is realising that we're coming to the end of a tough cycle. It's been a difficult cycle, but because they're holding this bag where you can see this much sunnier scene with all these, you know, this field that's ready to be, which looks to me like it's ready to have seeds planted in it, because you can see these rows waiting to have seeds planted in it. So I feel this person is saying we're at the end of a tough cycle, but there's the promise of new growth in this connection. I feel like we are going to be able to come out of this. We're going to be able to grow in this. Yeah, we're going to be able to get through this. So if you're in separation, which you could be with the Eight of Cups and the Rest card here, I feel like this person doesn't see it as the end. They have realised that they want to heal the connection. They've realised that it fulfills them. They've realised that you and them, there's a strong pull for you and them, that they still want to be loyal, they still want to give to the connection, and they still want to stand up for the connection. And if you're with this person, you're not in separation, but you're with them, then this person is saying, look, maybe we just need a bit of time out, a bit of space, but it's not the end. I just need a little bit of space maybe in this situation, a little bit of space maybe to do some self-care, to look after myself, just to step back a little bit. To just let them have, my advice would be then to just go with that, just let them have that, because they might just need that bit of space, you know, to realise how important the relationship is for them. So in terms of zodiac signs, we have got Sagittarius, we've got Aquarius, we've also got Sagittarius with the Ten of Wands, we've got Pisces, and we've got Taurus energy, and we've also got Pisces energy again with the Eight of Cups. Okay, so that is what they have realised. Let's get one of these cards out again. So what have they realised about pile number one, please? What's their person realised about pile number one and the connection? What have they realised about pile number one and the connection? Admiration, you see, it's time to think about everything you appreciate in your partner. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking in this period of space, or this potential period of space, they will realise or have realised that how much you fulfil them, how important you are to them. And maybe it took that bit of space to make them realise that. Okay, so now we've done that, so let's see what they're going to do. So what's going to be their next action? What do they plan on doing? What do they want to do with this realisation? So what do they plan on doing? What do they want to do with pile number one, with this realisation? We have perception. Okay, we've got the yin and the yang there, perception. Okay, so maybe let's say about balance. Something like that, gaining a better understanding with perception. What else have we got? What do they intend to do? What do they want to do? What's going to be their next step or their intentions with this realisation? Please, I feel like it's that one. Let's go for it. Let's see what we've got. And we have got to embrace this colourful life. Okay, fantastic. To embrace this colourful life. Let's get some tarot out, shall we? So what are they going to do? What's going to, you know, what are they intending to do with this perception? What do they want to do? What's maybe going to be their next actions, please? So we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Tower. We have the Page of Pentacles. What are they going to do? And we have the Six of Cups. Okay. And the overarching energy again is the Eight of Cups. Okay. So my sense is that they are, again, the overarching energy is the Eight of Cups, and I can't help feeling that in this pile, this is definitely somebody that you're in separation from, that somebody's walked away from this situation with the Eight of Cups, because you've got it coming up twice as the overall energy along with the Rest card. So I can't help feeling this is a situation, yeah, where you're in separation from this person. Maybe there's been some shocking event, comes right under the Ten of Wands, something fell down, something now feels very heavy, or it was a very heavy situation. Maybe there was some self-sabotaging behaviour, some difficult behaviour that caused the situation to come into separation. My sense is that this person feels stuck. The Seven of Cups tells me that they are still very much dreaming about the connection. They may even want to communicate with you. It could be a no contact situation for many of you. I feel like with the Seven of Cups, they're still dreaming about their situation. And with the Six of Cups, I mean, that is a reconciliation card. So I feel like the Six of Cups tells me, comes right at the end of the reading, that this person is wanting to reconcile with you. Definitely wanting to reconcile with you, wanting to reach out. Pages are new beginnings, they're new starts, they're tangible new beginnings. So I feel like after this difficult time, this difficult, very, very difficult time, you might have been through a very difficult, rough patch with this person where you split up and there's been a lot of maybe betrayal or difficulties, or the whole thing that was possibly secure before just fell down due to, you know, whatever happened. And this person now feels stuck in that, and they want to heal. They want to heal. And what they're going to do is they're going to come forward, I think, and ask for reconciliation with you with the Page of Pentacles. Now, pages can also be messages. And because you've got the Crow here, I feel like this person may be sending you a message, reaching out, saying that they want to give again to the connection, saying they want to give back to the connection, to be with it. We've also got, to be with you, we've also got all these poppies here, which of course is, my eye's just been drawn to that, which you don't always get with the Page of Pentacles, but we've got them here, and that's about remembrance. So I feel like this person is looking back on the situation, remembering with the mirror, looking back on memories, and that would also be the Six of Cups. You know, realising how important the situation is to them, that they don't want to lose the situation. And that could come, the reason why you've got the Tower card as well, is that could come as a huge shock, that this person wants to bring this situation out of the shadows of being stuck and into the light again, and wants a reconciliation with you. Definitely, I definitely feel that. And the Seven of Cups, maybe they, with the Seven of Cups, it's like a dreaming card. It's like a fantasy card. So I feel like this is a fantasy for them to be with you again, and get themselves out of this stuck situation. Because I feel like this person hasn't really moved on. If you're in separation from them, I don't feel like this person has really moved on. But if you're with this, person, they know that the situation is stuck. It's maybe going through some difficulties, and they don't want it to fall down. I don't feel like they want it to fall down with the Tower card here. They want to learn from whatever's gone wrong. The Page of Pentacles is a card of learning, so they want to learn from whatever's gone on, and work through the issues and still be together. Because the Six of Cups is that reconciliation card, that soulmate energy, that card of, you know, nostalgia, looking back, having fond memories. There's a strong bond within the Six of Cups. So my sense is this person feels that there's a very strong bond with you, and that they don't want to let that go. So I feel like if you're not with them, they're definitely going to come back towards you with the Page of Pentacles here. That is their intention. That is what they want to do, because they feel you have this strong soul connection with the Six of Cups. But let us get out some charms, shall we? So what does pile, what have pile number one's person realised? You know, what do they want to do with that? What have they realised about pile number one and the connection? So we have, with the glasses, I feel like they're beginning to see more clearly how important this connection is to them with the fulfillment card here. Yeah, they put their glasses on. It's funny because in this rest card they've got their eyes closed, but here are the glasses. It tells me glasses help you to see clearly. So I feel like this person is beginning to see in a much clearer way how important you are to them. That's their realisation. And of course we have the beautiful heart here. Yeah, that heart tells me that they, that they want to heal this connection, that they still have a very strong love and a bond with you. I'm going to put that on the Six of Cups as well. And also again, let's see, we have the dog. The dog has come out. We have the dog here. So there's still loyalty, there's still protection in this connection. This person still feels very loyal towards you and wants to be with you in this connection. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. So that has been your reading, pile number one. I hope you liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell so you never miss an upload, giving me a thumbs up or leaving a comment. That would be all gratefully received. But otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 2, welcome back to your reading. Lovely to have you here. If you're new, then welcome. And also if you're returning, thank you so much for having this reading with me. So today we're doing, aren't we, what has your person realised about you and the connection? And we're also going to be asking, you know, with that realisation, is there anything they want to do about that? What might be their intentions or next action, or what they would like to do with that realisation? So you have come into the reading under this card, which says Illumination. Okay, so all right, and the Rhodonite crystal here. So let's put that there. So just to say, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope you're all really good wherever you are in the world. Sending you lots of love and light as always. Reminding you, like I always do, it's a general reading, so please just take the messages that resonate. I do have, you know, if you feel drawn to some of the other piles, if this one doesn't quite hit the mark, I hope that's not the case, but if it doesn't, then you might want to listen to some of the other piles if you felt drawn to them, or some of the other readings. I've got a few readings about what they realised on my channel, and I've also got playlists. All my readings are organised into playlists, so please check those out as well. But let us see. So we're going to ask, first of all, what has pile number 2's person realised about pile number 2 and the connection, please? Let's have a look at this one. What have they realised? Oh, abundance. What a beautiful card. Illumination and abundance. So something, they're definitely having some kind of epiphany moment here with the illumination. Something is standing out for them, certainly. Let's get one of these cards. What have they realised about pile number 2 and the connection, please? What have they realised about pile number 2 and the connection? We have self-sabotage. Now this one came out in pile number 1 as well. If you feel drawn to pile number 1, then you might want, I'm just going to do that, you might want to look at pile number 1. Alright, and then let's have one of these. What has pile number 2's person realised about pile number 2 and the connection, please? What have they realised? That one's quite strongly coming out there. Let's have a look at this. This is child. Okay, we've got abundance, we've got child. Maybe they're realising that that their behaviour is somehow sabotaging the situation or sabotage the connection. Maybe it's been quite childish. So maybe they're beginning to realise, maybe they're beginning to have some self-awareness. So maybe for some of you in this connection, this person has behaved in quite a childish way, or not very mature way, or a way which has sabotaged the progression of the connection. And that is they are beginning to become aware of that with the illumination. And also realising with the abundance that this connection is actually a good connection for them. So maybe there's that going on as well. There's something about light in this connection, because both these images are quite light and bright. So maybe that's coming as a bit of a revelation to them, their own sort of like their own behaviours in relationships and how that can hinder the relationship. That could be what's going on. But there's also something about this relationship being light for them, you know, having some lightness to it, or being healing for them in some way, something like that with the child here, because child also represent innocence. So maybe they're realising that you are a very healing individual. You are somebody that could help them in some way. That's kind of what I'm picking up here as well. You could be the light for them. Anyway, let's get out some cards. So what have they realised about pile number 2, please, and the connection? What have they realised about pile number 2 and the connection? So we have, we have the Magician, we have the High Priestess, the King of Pentacles. You've got a lot of magic here. We have the 9 of Pentacles, again, abundance. And we have the 8 of Wands. All right, and the overall energy is the 6 of Pentacles. I feel like there's a lot of reference to money here. And somebody counting money. 9 of Pentacles is abundance, and 6 of Pentacles is about giving. I think they realise that you are a giver. That you are definitely a giver. This is all about giving, really, and abundance. So I think this person is realising that this connection could be very abundant for them, could give a lot to them. You might actually be giving money to them for some of you. That might be, you might actually be financially supporting them in some way. That could be what's going on here. Just for some of you. I think they feel the Magician and the High Priestess. I mean, those are cards of deep wisdom and yeah, the ability to create, really. So I would say that this person feels that you are somebody who's very wise, very somebody who's a healer. I think they believe that you are a bit of a healer, somebody who's incredibly intuitive, somebody who could look after them. I think there's that feeling that you could look after them, and then maybe if they've messed that up, or if they've messed the relationship up in some way, they are regretting that, because I think they feel that they could get a lot from you. That's what they've realised, that they can actually get a lot from you. The Eight of Wands, it could be that you are in geographical distance from this person with the Eight of Wands, because that can be travel as well. So I feel like this person maybe is realising that they want to come towards you if they're geographically distant from you. Yeah, they feel like they want to move towards you. It could be that they feel that you can provide for them in some way. I feel like there's something around financial providing, because the Six of Pentacles is also about giving, a card of giving, a card of charity. So maybe this person is feeling that you could give them something, maybe you could give them support. For some of you very specifically, you might be in contact with somebody abroad which is in a less fortunate position than you are, and they are feeling that you will be able to give them that support for you to both be together. That is a very specific message, but that is what I'm feeling here. This person has realised that you might be the way in which they could change their life significantly by coming towards you, but you might be the person that has to support them in that respect, because you've got a lot of reference to money and abundance here. And maybe they're just feeling this together, the two of you could be very, very abundant, could be very financially secure and sound, that you could be settled, something like that. It could be as well that they see you with the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess as somebody who is somebody that they aspire to, but you're a little bit out of reach. Because the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles is a card of independence, and the High Priestess is somebody who keeps herself to herself. So maybe they're feeling that you're a little bit out of reach and they need to impress you in some way, and to them this means financially. So they may want to give you a lot of gifts, show you what you mean to them through sort of like, you know, down-to-earth tangible things, because this person is holding a lot of jewellery. So maybe this person is thinking, I want to give to this connection, I want to support this connection. Maybe pile number 2 is a little bit out of my reach, so I need to offer them something tangible. Magician, I want to create and manifest something with pile number 2. Perhaps if it's not, you're not with them, but it's like a crush or something like that. Maybe they're realising that there's huge potential in this connection, but for some reason it's kind of like a little bit out of reach at the moment to them, and maybe they're thinking quickly. With the Eight of Wands, they need to offer something to you. The King of Pentacles is a card of stability and security. So my sense is this person is realising maybe they need to offer something stable, something solid. That's the other way of reading it, that they want to offer you something stable, solid, committed, and they feel they need to do that maybe through gifts, through money, through security, that kind of thing. There's definitely something like that going on here, because the overarching energy is Six of Pentacles, which is like, you know, a card of giving, a card of, yeah, supporting, you know, supporting. So maybe they want to support you in some way, as a way into showing you, a concrete way of showing you that you mean a lot to them, and that they want to be in a relationship with you, something like that. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So in terms of, we've got all the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. Then we have Sagittarius, and also, yeah, so we've got those ones. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. So what have they realised? What have they realised about pile number 2 and the connection? So it's definitely that you and them could have a comfortable life together. Either you could support them or they could support you, or it's a bit of give and take, you know, you both can support each other financially, and that's important to this person. that you maybe are better off together in terms of just security and stability. But you might be a little bit out of reach for them, so there's a feeling that they might need to impress you. They might need to, with kind of tangible goods or a tangible offer in some way, a generous offer. I mean, maybe they haven't been very generous in the past, and maybe they're realising they need to be a little bit more generous with you. Telepathy. Close soul connections, harmoniously synchronise reenactment of telepathic moments. So maybe you are able to connect with each other. Maybe they feel a strong, pull towards you with the High Priestess here. So maybe there's a strong intuitive link and pull between the two of you. Maybe there's a strong soulmate connection or a feeling that you've lived past lives before. So maybe this person is realising that with the Illumination. Something like that. Let's get out some. So now let's see what they want to do, what's going to be their next move, or their intentions, or how they intend to proceed, what they'd like to do, please. We have the Four of Cups. We have the King of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Two of Swords. Okay, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Wands. Right, okay. So I feel like this person with the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups wants to begin something with you. The Ace of Cups is like a new beginning in love. So maybe this person wants to have this new beginning in love with you, or this start with you. It could be a restart if you're in separation, or it could be that, it's a new relationship. And this person is just beginning to realise how important the relationship is going to be for them, what it can give to them and what it can give to you. So there's a strong emphasis on what you can both get out of each other and out of the relationship in a practical way. But there's also love here with the Ace of Cups. So this person does have love for you, and they want to have this loving new beginning with you for sure. The Knight of Pentacles is a card of action. So that tells me that this person does want to come forward, maybe slowly, so they're not really in a hurry, possibly, to come forwards towards you. They might think that they'd like to come quickly, but I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles underneath it, there's something about them feeling that they want to do it in a real way, in a tangible way, in a sensible way. So that is the Knight of Pentacles, really, to come forwards in a kind of sensible way, but to offer love, to be offering love to you. There are some doubts here with the Two of Swords. There is some doubt here. Maybe they're not sure. They do have some certain doubts. But I feel like they're going to overcome those doubts with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles coming after it. The Nine of Wands being the overarching energy tells me that this person, it is, I think, coming towards you, or maybe making an offer, or wanting to start a connection with you, or to to come back to you if it's a sort of a period where you've been apart, is a challenge, because the Nine of Wands is a card of challenge, but it's a card of standing up and fighting for something, no matter what the challenges are. So maybe, falling down, getting up again, falling down, getting up again. It's often the card of the wounded warrior, really. So the Knight of Wands is about standing up for something. So I feel like this person, does want to stand up for the connection, does want to fight for the connection, but it could be that maybe they're feeling it's a little bit of a crossroads. Maybe they're feeling it's the situation at the moment is a little bit of a crossroads. It could go either way. But what they're feeling is that they would like to ultimately stand up for the connection, fight for the connection, be with you, really, because we've got these two cards after it. Now, the Four of Cups, I would say, maybe they're feeling somehow that they are wanting to offer something to you, but you're not. Again, it goes to this idea that you're maybe a little bit out of reach with the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles, because you might be coming across as very independent. And so with the Four of Cups, it's like somebody who can't really see what's being offered. So they might feel that you are not seeing what, and the crow's blindfold here, you're not seeing what they're trying to offer you, or what they're trying to give to you, or what they, the potential of the relationship. Maybe they're thinking you don't see the potential of the relationship. You're sort of closed off to it a little bit. And with the King of Swords, they are trying to figure out or come up with ways of maybe moving forwards towards you. So because it comes right under the... So the High Priestess can often be secrets or things that are in the dark, and you've got the King of Swords, which is often about clarity and clear thinking, really. So my sense is that this person is maybe trying to come up with... figure out ways of maybe... the phrase that's come to my mind just intuitively is sort of cracking your armour. So I think this person feels that there's a little bit of armour around you, a little bit of... and it might be that you're justified in that with this person, I don't know, it depends on what's gone on. But there's a strong protection around you, you put a strong protection around you, and this person is trying to figure out or come up with strategies or ways to find a chink in the armour to sort of approach you. And it's, you know, it's a, you know, it can be a little bit stressful, or they're feeling a little bit stressed by that, but they're not going to be defeated by it. They're not going to be defeated by that. They're going to try and come towards you for sure, because they do want this new, they definitely do want this new start with you in love, for sure. And again here, what I'm noticing, you've got the lotus flowers here. So the lotus flower has to push up through the mud. It has to go through quite a difficult journey before it comes up to the top of the pond and it opens up and it's beautiful and pristine. So maybe there's something about, you know, to have this beginning with you in love. Maybe you've gone through a lot together, a lot of difficult times, but this person is seeing that there's huge potential. I think I said that before, huge potential in this connection beginning again or starting again. So I feel like this person definitely wants a new or renewed love situation with you for sure. Okay, so let's see if we've got any other one of these cards. Have I had one of these cards? So yeah, so what do they want to do with this realisation? So I feel like they definitely want to come towards you in love, albeit slowly and with a clear plan, I think. To convince you, there's something about needing to convince you, needing to win you over in some way. You know, and again, the child, I'm just being drawn to the child. There's a sort of freshness and newness, maybe a new approach or a new, you know, a new way of doing the relationship or dealing with the relationship. Distant, strange, keep a distance. Interesting. So maybe that's something about you, them thinking that you are keeping a distance from them. There's something, I think this person definitely feels that you are keeping some sort of distance from them, or you are, there's maybe some blocks with you, maybe. What do we have here? The current state is safe. Okay, so the current state is safe. Yeah, something about, you know, the situation is safe now for the situation to elevate, you know, to go up these stairs to elevate. Something like that. This person is realising that they feel that the situation is now safe for it to move up, to progress in some way. But in terms of, oh, I feel like that one wants to come out. Let's see what this one is. This is, you are the brightest star. Fantastic. So maybe they're feeling that you are someone who they have realised is the brightest star for them. And again, it's a lot of light with the illumination. So maybe it's like an epiphany, a realisation that you are somebody that they really want to be with, that is maybe somebody who's very much a healer, because we've got the reference to the star card, and somebody who brings lightness, a light to their life, really. So in terms of zodiac signs, we've got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got Libran energy, and actually all of the air signs again, so Aquarius and Gemini. So the only one, and we've also got, with the Nine of Wands, we have got Sagittarius energy. So let's have some charms to finish off the reading. So what have they realised about pile number 2 and the connection, please? I'm just going to take those out. Let's see what we've got. So we have got this tree, which is, yeah, stability. I think they've realised that they want stability with you. They want a stable connection. So if they somehow sabotaged it before, or there was difficulties in it before, or it wasn't stable, And again, it goes with all the pentacles. That's about solid, stable, tangible success. This person definitely wants that kind of stable situation, security with you, for you and them. And we've got the moon here. So we have the moon. No, we didn't have the moon, did we? That was probably pile number 1, actually. But it just makes me feel that they feel this is, again, moon is light, isn't it? It's a bit like the Illumination. And when I saw this card here, I just thought, you know, come out into the light. It's safe to elevate the connection, come out into the light. So I feel like this is like the moonlight here. A strong pull, a strong psychic pull between the two of you, certainly with the moon card, with the moon symbol here, but also something about light. So I feel this person feels that there is light. Maybe they're feeling with the sun and the moon. It's making me feel the sun and the moon, like there's light and shade in the connection, but you know, they still want to be in the connection. They still want to be with you, and maybe they want to heal that shadow. But anyway, pile number 2. That's been your reading. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please do consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Give me a thumbs up or leaving a comment. Everything will be gratefully received. But otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now. Hey, pile number 3, welcome back to your reading. So lovely to have you here. Thanks so much for joining me for this pick a card reading. And today we're doing what has your person realised about you and the connection. And you chose to come into the reading under this card, and it says intuition. Beautiful purple card, intuition, plus the pink agate here. There we go. So I'm going to put that there. Beautiful. All right. So just to say, I hope you're all doing well. I hope everyone's good wherever you are in the world, and that you are fine. Just sending you lots of love and light as always. Remember, it is a general reading, so just take the messages that resonate, that feel right to you. If you feel drawn to any other piles, then please do listen to those as well. And I have got lots of other readings on my channel and playlists. So if you feel like you want to listen to more, then please go ahead and take a look at those. But anyway, let's get straight to it. So first of all, we're just going to ask, you know, what has your person realised about you and the connection? What have they realised about pile number 3 and the connection, please? What have they actually realised about pile number 3 and the connection? Let's have a look. Freedom. Okay, so we've got intuition and we have got freedom. Okay, what else? Let's have a look here. Let's do one of these cards. What have they realised about pile number 3 and the connection? I feel like it's that one actually. What have they realised? Let's have a look and see. So we've got cycles, right? Cycles and freedom. Right, okay, let's have a look at this one. What have they realised, please, about part number... actually, I'm not going to go for those ones. I'm going to go for these ones. Sorry. What have they realised about part number 3 and the connection, please? I feel like it's that one. Let's have a look and see. Right. Mature woman. And that's a 6 as well. So we've got 2 6s there. So 6s, I've just noticed the 2 6s. So 6s are about harmony. Restored peace, calm, commitment, love, marriage, reconciliation, that kind of thing. But anyway, let's see what we've got here. Some of you, this might be a connection you're asking about that goes in cycles. So maybe with the freedom, maybe you're out of connection at the moment. I'm just going to have to put my battery in. Just bear with me behind number 3. Yeah, back in the room. So maybe this is, for some of you, something where you go backwards and forwards. So maybe sometimes you're not with them, with the freedom card, and then sometimes you're back with them. It's like a cyclical thing, just for some of you. Or you've had periods where you're in a sort of cycle, or maybe this situation is something where you're in separation and this person wants a new cycle or a new beginning with you. Something like that. Okay, so let's see. Let's get the tarot out first. So let's see. So what have they realised about pile number 3 and the connection? What have they realised, please? What's pile number 3's person realised about pile number 3 and the connection? So we have the 7 of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Again, another 6. So again, 6 is prevalent, isn't it? What have they realised? The Emperor, the 9 of Wands, what have they realised about pole number 3 and the connection? And the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Wands. So new beginnings. I feel like for many of you, this person's realised that they want some kind of new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. The Emperor is almost like signing a contract, isn't it? So maybe this person wants to make something more official with you, or wants to make something more, maybe if it's been something that's been in cycles or you're apart or something like that, this person wants stability now with the Emperor, because the Emperor is a very, very stable card. It's centering the real reading. So maybe this person is realising that they want to possibly put a stop to cycles, or stop to things going backwards and forwards, or things not being stable. Because cycles makes me think of things always changing, always, you know, never being steady or calm or still. So I think with the Emperor being central, it just makes me think this person is now wanting it to be more, or realising that they want the situation to maybe be more official, more stable, that they could be sort of like with the Seven of Pentacles. It could be that this situation has been a little bit on pause, or you're in a separate cycle at the moment, you're not together. But there's some preparation this person is doing, because the Seven of Pentacles is about taking a step back and preparing, because these cakes aren't quite ready, but this person is just doing a few things to get them to before they go in the oven, so they will be ready. So my sense is this person might be preparing in some way. Maybe they're preparing to make an offer, or to make an offer of more stability or more security, something like that with the Emperor here. The Nine of Wands tells me that they are still, that they feel strongly about this connection, and that they want to fight for the connection. Because I think the Nine of Wands has literally come out in all of the readings, actually. But it's the wounded warrior, you know, it's somebody that is maybe, so maybe in this connection there's been some, particularly if it's in cycles, there's been some, you know, some hurt or some difficulties or some problems, but this person still wants to, you know, still keen on fighting for the connection with the Nine of Wands here. And the Ace of Pentacles is like a tangible new beginning, and the Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. So I think they've realised that they would like something solid and stable with you. They want to begin that new cycle with you again, if it's a cycle, but they don't want it to be a cycle. That's the thing. They want it to be more stable this time round. And with the Ace of Wands, it's passionate. They feel a lot of passion. They feel a lot of attraction towards you. With the intuition, they may be having a lot of intuitive hits about the connection, or a lot of intuition about what needs to happen. Maybe they're seeing a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities that's guiding them back to you, or guiding them to be with you. Maybe they feel there's a strong intuitive link between the two of you, you know, where you're connecting on in the kind of 5D, that kind of thing. I think, again, there's something maybe about them feeling that they need to be more mature, possibly more mature in this situation, because the Emperor is also a very mature card. So maybe they're feeling that there needs to be more maturity from them, or the situation itself needs to be more mature, more stable. More committed, more loyal with the mature lady here, something like that. So I think there's all those kinds of realisations going on, but they want, what the biggest realisation is that they want a new start with you, but that isn't necessarily cyclical, that is more mature, that is more stable, or if it's something that's maybe I think they're realising that they want to level the connection up a little bit. They want to move it up to the next level. So if it's not a cyclical thing, but maybe you just started or something like that, they're wanting to move the connection up a little bit, to elevate it a little bit, to move it to the next stage, if you know what I mean. So that's kind of what I'm feeling here with this central card of a contract here. Because a contract can be marriage, it can be, you know, moving in together, it can be, you know, taking it to the next level, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so we've got, obviously we have got Taurus energy, we've got Aries energy, we've got Sagittarius, and we've got Leo and Aries, and also Capricorn and Virgo. So those are some of the zodiac signs that I'm seeing. But let's get out another card on. So what have they realised about pile number 3 and the connection, please? What have they actually realised about pile number 3 and the connection? So I've got 2 here, which I wasn't expecting, but let's take them. So we've got illusion, avoid the trap of mistaking fantasy for a real soul connection. Okay, and then we've got let go. Some things are best let go and let the universe work it out in its divine time. So maybe for some of you, this is a situation where you've come into separation and it's kind of like, do we get back together? Don't we get back together? So it might be that there's a kind of weighing up, you know, do we remain free or do we start again? So it could be that that's going on as well. Maybe with the cycles, it just, you know, maybe there's a lot of kind of triggering going on, or a lot of runner and chaser energy and that kind of thing. And it could be that you know, maybe you or them have also thought about, you know, should we let go of this situation? Is it a real soul connection? But I feel like this person is definitely wanting a new beginning here, or certainly realising that they would like to have a new beginning with you, for sure. But these things, these thoughts could have gone through their mind, and it could be going through your mind as well. But let's get some tarot. Let's get some more cards out on, you know, now we're going to sort of ask, you know, now they've realised that, what do they want to do about it, or what do they intend to do about it, or what's going to be their next action going forwards then. Let's see what that is. Don't be afraid of the shackles, to break free from the shackles. There might be something about this person, if they do get back with you, and I think they do want to be back with you, is to break free of old patterns. I think that's why you've got the Emperor card here. It's breaking free of old patterns. It's not doing things in the way that you did before, really. So if you're caught up in a runner and chaser energy, or a getting back together and then, you know, falling apart and then getting back together, they want to kind of get rid of all of that those sort of old patterns of ways of doing things, and be a lot more stable. I think that's it. So maybe you're both caught up in a pattern of behaviour in the relationship, a relationship dynamic, which this person now realises that they don't want to be in that kind of dynamic anymore. So that could be what's going on. They want to be in a more mature connection, really. What do they want to do? What's the next intention? What's the next action? What would they like to happen? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Emperor underneath the Emperor. My God, that is unbelievable. We have the Eight of Swords. And we have the Page of Cups. Okay, and at the bottom we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, 100%. I feel like this person wants to... I feel like this person wants to get rid of anything in the situation that has been tricky with the Seven of Swords, and has kept the situation stuck. So it could be that, with, you know, there has been... you know, because often when you're involved in those situations where you're going backwards and forwards, or there's cycles, or it's not steady, you know, trust can be eroded, can't it? And, you know, before you know it, you're in a bit of a dynamic which you can't really rely on with the Seven of Swords. You can't really trust. You're just sort of caught up in a pattern of behaviour, which means that you get together and then you trigger each other, and then that just erodes trust going forward. And I think this person wants to get rid of that, and that's why you've got break free from shackles. They want to get rid of that because it's keeping the situation stuck, and it's not moving forward in any way. It's just going backwards. It's just repeating a cycle, and probably quite a harmful cycle. So I feel like this person with the Emperor coming under the Emperor, it's about taking charge. It's about having a clear strategy, a plan to move the situation forward in a more positive way. And I think with the Queen of Cups being the overarching energy, there's a lot of love and healing in the Queen of Cups. So I feel this person wants to heal this situation and definitely take it out of, if it's in a dynamic which is not stable, then I think that they want to heal that and move towards stability, because the Emperor is the ultimate stability card. It's the ultimate father husband type figure, the ultimate provider. It's the person who's incredibly responsible and mature. So maybe with the mature woman and the Emperor coming up twice, it's something about them saying we need to be more, or I want us to be more mature, more stable, more solid, more reliable for each other. And that may involve us healing our connection with the Queen of Cups. And that is what I'm intuitively feeling. I want there to be healing between me and you, so that we can see clearly and get rid of all these sabotaging behaviours, all this tricky behaviour. And that is difficult to do. It's easier said than done. But I feel that this person, what they want to do in with this realisation of kind of how important the situation is to them, is to try and heal it with the Queen of Cups. And the Page of Cups might be that they do that through an apology. So maybe there's some sort of an apology due. It could be from you, it could be from them, but they feel like that's the starting point, some kind of apology coming forwards with an apology or with an offer of a sort of a new beginning in love. That is what the Page of Cups is. The pages are brand new pages, brand new starts. They're also messages, so it could be like a message of love or a message of an apology or a message to say, you know, let's begin again, but in a new way, in a more loving way. Yeah, let's not lose sight of the fact that we still have a lot of love for each other. The Knight of Pentacles is about, again, taking action. So knights are cards of action. Now the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow card, however. So I feel like this person does want to take action with this realisation. They do want to move towards you, but it's something that's going to be slow and steady. So maybe it's something about let's take our time to try to heal, to overcome that pattern of behaviour, that dynamic that has maybe ruled our relationship up until now, which has meant that it hasn't been steady or stable. Let's really try and work on making us steady and stable through clear communication, through being absolutely, reliable, dependable, transparent maybe with each other, whereas before maybe with the Seven of Swords we weren't transparent, or I wasn't transparent, maybe I had some tricky energy, and I'm trying to overcome that by being super mature now. By being super mature, stable and steady, I'm really trying to get over or realise that, you know, tricky energy or difficult energy or triggering energy is something that needs to be healed. Otherwise, it's going to sort of wreak havoc within a connection, really. So there's something about this person definitely wanting to become more stable and solid, reliable and dependable within the connection. They're feeling that that's going to make the connection feel less stuck, less sort of tied up, less chained. Because again, you have the chained in shackles, less chained in sort of like, kind of like difficulties. And they might be wanting to do that through some sort of an apology or some sort of show of love or affection or something like that. But anyway, let's get something else out. Let's get out another card, shall we? Let's see what we've got here. Do we have one of these ones? I don't think we did, actually. So what do they want to do with that realisation? What do they want to do going forward? What do they want to do, or what do they intend to do, or what's going to be their next action? What is this one? Transformation. See, there you go. So they say about one of them wanting to transform the dynamic of the situation as it currently stands. And of course 22 adds up to 4. Well, 4 is all about laying foundations. It's about making plans. It's about being secure and having a routine and being stable. That is what this person wants. That's why the 4 is always the number of the Emperor. So there you go. So let's see. So in terms of zodiac signs, we have Seven of Swords, which is Aquarius. We've got Aries. We've got Virgo, Taurus and Capricorn. We have got Gemini. We've also got all the water signs of Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces, with both the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Let's have some charms before we leave you. So for card number 3, what is this person realise about pile number 3, please? What has that person realised? So we have got 3 here. We've got, again, the dog, which is loyalty. Well, you can't get more loyal and stable than the Emperor. This person definitely has loyalty towards this connection. Again, another dog. And again, because you've got the Emperor twice, this person wants this connection to be loyal and stable and protect the connection. And of course, I think it's important for this person to be in control, to want to control it, to want to steer it. They see it as their role to be the provider, to be the one that has the plan. So they've got quite a kind of male energy, if you like, in that respect. I feel this person feels it's their place to take charge of where things go going forward, and that's probably why you got the ship's wheel, because the person in charge of the ship is often the person with the wheel that's steering it on the right course. So pile number 3, that's been your reading. I hope you liked it. If you have, do consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. That would really, really help me out. Plus leaving a comment or a thumbs up. But otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.